happened? Wait a minute, something good.
He probably got her number.
Love and happened. Wait a minute, something good. Love and happened.
Yeah, he was right. You see him in the front row taking pictures of people shaking their head. The girl had a whole selfie. She said she
Love
was
and happened. Wait a minute, something good. Love and happened. Wait a minute, something good.
I ain't gonna lie. I want
Love
to
and
go experience this nigga.
Wait a minute, something good.
I just seen this girl on TikTok. I tell you,
Love and
that's how
happened.
Jazz, when you jazz, I pretty much played dirt. She was like 5 minutes where we was at, and she was just looking at me, and she like,
Love and
"This all you listen to?" I'm like, "No, it's not." But I like dirt.
wait a minute, something Love and happened.
I don't know where Weirdo Hoes is a couple of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying?
Love and happened.
Washer Island, one of my favorite songs.
Love and happened. Wait a minute, something good.
Backdoor.
Love and happened.
I think one of the super old versions. I think it's Saying What You Want.
Love and happened.
Shit,
Wait a minute, something
the mixtape that him and what's the old boy name? One that went through the most.
Love and happened.
A little recent.
Wait a
What's
minute,
that song?
something good. Love and happened.
Distance.
Wait a minute.
That's one of my favorite songs for real.
Love and happened.
Yo. What's the deal, gang? It is your boy Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing, if you're not splashing, you're definitely not a part of this league. AT2 Nation, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you was in here. If you don't, that's hate. We don't appreciate hate on this podcast. Just want to let y'all know in the beginning. Let y'all know how this go. We don't. And anything said on this podcast is not trying to be malicious. We are trained professionals, who are just actually good at what we do. We are not responsible for what may be said or for whatever you may say.
We kind of are. Because if I said it, I said what I meant.
No, I said we're not responsible for what they say.
Oh, what they say, yeah.
You know what I mean? However you feel me, y'all feel like y'all need to do. But it's a good Sunday. How y'all feeling today? I mean, I guess shout out to the Lions, 52-20. They beat the Chicago Bears.
You so lame, bro.
No, I really was giving the credit to my little kids. Shout out to my little BGC Lions, man. They won 34-0 today. Let's give them some.
What's the age range?
8 years old.
Oh, they doing their thing.
Yeah. I have critiques for me personally being a football person. I can say different things, but they won today. Let's just start with winning.
Since you said what you said about these little leagues, I keep seeing niggas talking about these coaches.
They bad.
Like,
all right. Since we're here, I'll start here. I'll say this. 90% of those coaches are people that never played a down in the game. They were the bums. They were the water boys. They was the dudes that grew up and didn't really play ball. If that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I got a homeboy who played football and he a coach. I don't know. You might know him, might not. His name Kev. But he know what he talking about, though. He know what he doing. He know what he's talking about. He been in the game.
True. But hear me out.
I just feel like if you don't take the time to really learn it, don't get out there trying to coach these kids. Okay, let's say you was a bum. Cool beans. You don't really know how I feel to be out there. But if you didn't take the time to learn it so you can actually teach them, what the fuck are you out there for?
Because they mama got a fat ass.
Stupid.
It's not. It's the truth. It is the fucking truth. Yo, mama out here. You seen Dash Mama? I posted that picture of Dash Mama. Dash Mama out there in them leggings with that ass hanging out. And Dash ass is garbage as hell. He been running up and down the practice field all day, digging in the sand and the dirt, rolling around. Huh?
Am I supposed to know who Dash is?
No, I'm just saying. It was a random post. It showed a picture of Dash. I didn't even know if Dash was good or not. His name was Dash, but it said Dash Mama. Her ass was hanging out the back of her pockets. They was like, should I start Dash immediately? Right, because y'all want to fuck Dash Mama. You trying to get to know his mama is not teaching that young man football, bro. That's why I always tell people, if you a real coach, you don't allow parents in your practice. The only time you should see parents is on game day. And when they pick up and drop off, hey, mom, I need to let you know, we'll be 7:30. I need him to be here at 9.
If you at practice, you got to stay in the stands.
No, I don't want you here. Go do. You're allowing me.
Don't give me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be.
No, you don't. Well, yeah, because they really be out there trying.
It's a girl that I used to be cool with or whatever. We went to her when her son was doing his little trials and shit. We went, you supported me and my best friend, and she was out there like, trying to run out there in the field. I said, bro, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, you cannot do that. You can't go out. First off, you don't know shit about football. You putting him in it because you want him to be in the sport, and he said he want to be in it, but he really don't. And you gonna take your dumb ass out there and be talking to these whoever you talking to out there, and yo baby, he's not your fucking baby. He's out there trying to be a football player. You don't need to go. But God rest his soul, he doesn't have his father, and the stepdaddy ain't adult enough to tell you to sit your dumb ass down.
Or I can't, as a stepdad, I can't tell you what to do with your kid. Because the first thing you're going to tell me is that's my son. And
no, not even that. Y'all don't have that dynamic where he can tell you something you actually listen because that's your man.
Okay, I can follow that. I can follow that reasoning too, because I think that may be a case too. Because all I'm saying is
a lot of women, a nigga say something, you ain't my daddy, bitch. I ain't never said I was your daddy. I don't want to be your daddy.
Sit your stupid ass down, because when a nigga smack the fuck out you out here, you gonna turn and look to me to say today when I told you all you had to do is sit down.
So I gotta save you, but you not gonna listen to me.
Right. No, for real. No, word. Listen, that is the life of a man. You not listening to me, but I gotta save your life if a nigga damn near about to take it.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That word. No, for real. Like, that's craziness. Think about, that's the life of a man, though. That's just the beginning basis of it. And that's what I be trying to explain to these moms.
First of all, I don't get into it with niggas. Let's just put that out here. I don't get into it with niggas.
No, word.
I got into it with a nigga.
Rocking your jaw when I see you, bro. Hey, yo.
Who's
First of all, that's JK. First of all, Slug, me and you need to have a real conversation about whatever you got going on. Second of all, third of all, fourth of all, boy, if you dare swing on me, I'm gonna beat you up like Terrence Crawford did. Canelo.
Can you take a punch? Can you throw one and take one back?
No, I'm gonna knock JK. I'm gonna knock JK square off his.
But real shit.
I love my nigga, but I'm gonna beat you up.
This is obviously a grown ass man, but I'm serious. This is a serious thing. I had to tell my little brother this. I said, bro, you ain't never had a fight a day in your life.
I'm sure he. Cause
no,
he's ugly.
No,
he an ugly human being.
No, I'm just getting on this subject.
You know how they do the Dos Equis commercial, and they be like, the most unique man or exotic man in the world. He's the world's most ugliest man.
Oh my God. What the fuck that got to do?
He gotta be able to fight. He got to. Like, he gotta at least be able to rumble, because niggas been calling him ugly since he been born. Like, niggas been really calling him ugly since he been born. Like, when you see him, you gonna be like, damn, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I'm a woman and you're a man. You're not attracted to men.
I'm not.
Of course you don't look at a man the same way a woman
And again, I've heard this, that he was the ugliest nigga in the world.
Man, anyway.
Top 1. He not 2, 3. No, he's the top nigga in the world.
Ooh, baby.
I love my nigga Slug. Slug, you still my guy.
Running in your blood.
All right, watch this.
Pumping.
No, listen. You see his name. Watch what he say next. I'm telling. That's why he laughing. He not. We do this every time I see him. He'll come in. Listen, we done been in the mall. He'll be like, hey, yo, ladies. One eye. Hold on, let me get my eye right. He'll be like, yo, ladies. You ever seen an ugly nigga in their life? Or the world's ugliest nigga? Like, boys, look, shut up. Look at your eyeball, my nigga. You got that. Never mind. I love you still too, though, my brother. I love you. Hey, your team won today. I see you outside because your team won today.
What I want to talk about for real is,
all right, let's get to it.
Why isn't people clowning their kids no more at home? They not getting into it with their cousins. They not fighting their brothers. They not fighting the kids on the street. They not getting caught musty when they be musty.
Kids don't even be outside no more to get into it with people.
Why is this not going on no more?
Because we not forced to go outside and have to elevate.
Like, fuck the outside. You be with your brothers and sisters, and you be with your cousins, and your cousins that's your cousins, but not your cousins. Them your mama friend kids, but them your cousins.
They don't. No kid is raised off of joking no more.
Like what?
Joking is not the same thing no more. Just like I just called him the ugliest man in the world. No, like seriously, most people would have got offended.
That's what I'm saying.
We literally say this
y'all
to each other all
not
the time.
clowning these kids at home, so they going to school and somebody's saying that they shirt dirty and the shirt is actually dirty and they mad.
Yeah, they emotionally imbalanced.
Like I didn't have to beat my Nate, man, Baby Sterling, DJ. I didn't have to beat their ass. I didn't have to physically beat man ass while I didn't been an adult. Why he didn't been a teenager. I didn't have to physically beat Nate ass. I didn't have to put DJ in a fucking headlock. Like, bro, you never had a fight a day in your life. The way you holding your fist, your wrist is gonna be broke.
Shows that.
Your wrist, the way you holding your hand like this, when you throw a punch, your wrist gonna be broke. You're out of there, bro.
But you gotta also understand 90% of these kids learn how to fight on the internet.
So
think about it. Every time you see a little nigga on the fight, they be like
what?
Why are you moving your feet like
and
that?
Your lip, and as soon as you get hit in your mouth, your lip is going through your teeth.
Boy, you're going down. You're going down. Like Frazier in the first round, I promise they're gonna put you down.
Like my little brother, man, don't get me wrong. He's actually insane. So he not the nigga I'm calling, cause we all going to jail probably. But he be on it entirely. He 25. Don't you call him? It's some shit going down. It ain't gonna be no talking. But that nigga learned the hard way too, fighting flip-flops and chip 3 his teeth. If you don't kick them fucking shoes off and do what you need to fucking do.
When you a tyrant, you don't think about that. You be on that.
Bro, Nene, our whole time. Look, the way how I became friends with Nene? She was new at guess. Somebody was trying to fight her. Actually, was Stephanie's cousin Tony, and they beat his ass. And whoever else was trying to fight him, I helped her. She can have boots that's come right here up her thigh. She's gonna take them shoes off if she got to fight. I don't matter what shoes she can have on. Timberlands, flip flops, leather shoes, motherfucking Monica sandals. Them bitches is coming off. I'm not really taking my shoes off. I don't know why she do, but when them shoes come off, it's going down.
But that's because maybe she need to feel her feet on the ground.
Yeah,
some people need to feel the ground.
I need my feet planted, for sure.
Some people just need to feel the ground. Like, no, I feel like I'm in the slavery days.
Man.
Bamboo feet.
But yeah, these kids, they don't
fight no more.
They don't know nothing about none of that.
It's a lot. I'm going to say it this way. It's a lot of insensitivity because the schools aren't as tough no more. The teachers are super sensitive. The principal is super sensitive. The principal ain't even walking around the school throwing jokes no more. Like, damn, your mom ain't even brush your hair today. I had principals that had jokes. I had teachers that had jokes. Like, you throw a joke, they be like, Mr. Wilson, your shirt dirty. He'd be like, nigga, and you failing. Right in front of everybody, you feel me? And then it'd be like, oh, nigga, you got to have, and everybody laugh at you, bro. And niggas be like, damn, now, all right, that was my fault.
Now, Malaya had an incident with a teacher, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish her dad was at this meeting, but, you know, he couldn't be there. He was at work. Cool. But she told me that the teacher had yelled at her. And when I was in that meeting with him, he was getting a little annoyed, and I had to tell him, I said, look, I get it. It's a language barrier. You're not from here. English not your first language. These kids don't take you serious. But you chose to be a teacher. Yeah. some of these kids is way more disrespectful than my kid. I get it.
Facts.
But I said I said my child, I said you don't have to yell at my child. I said you can be stern and demand respect and expect her to be a child because ultimately she is a child and she should respect you.
I know what insensitivity mean. That's why I used it that way. What's your point? Get to your point.
SJ, freaky man, where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute in the chat.
I want to know what his point is because I used it the right way, so I want to know where he's going with this.
Insensitivity means not sensitive.
90% of these people are insensitive.
So, his voice is getting a little high while we talking, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of niggas. I'm not saying that a man won't knock me clean off my motherfucking feet, but it doesn't bother me that you getting upset. That shows me what the fuck I'm saying. That my kid wasn't lying. Cause I'm talking to you very respectful. I ain't raised my voice. I'm very present at Malaya school. They know me. They know how serious I am. They know I'm gonna talk to them direct, all that. I don't feel no kind of way. You an adult just like I'm gonna do it. So I'm telling him like, hey, bro, I ain't trying to be funny. I said, you might not agree with what I'm saying. I said, you're raising, your voice is getting high right now, like, because me and you not on the same page. So I can imagine how you are in the classroom. I said, but you don't have to be that way with my child. You didn't agree with what she said. My child is being taught to be verbal. And what she said was not her business, but she was right. And you didn't like that because you felt like she was a child. She shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, a lot of teachers run that.
But not my child. Because her dad is very cool. He's chill. He's calm. He would knock you the fuck out. He's not going to.
Hi, I'm that dad.
He's not going to.
Hi, I'm that man.
He ain't doing all that arguing, going back and forth. That's why I ain't calling him. Do you not get why you ain't sink this nigga up here? He not finna do all that. He's a very serious parent, just like I am. And he ain't doing all that.
Hi, I'm that person.
That nigga didn't come pick her up one
Not her
weekend.
dad, but hi, I'm that.
Her daddy didn't
parent.
come pick her up one weekend years ago. And I'm like, I'm calling around. Like, that nigga ain't answer his phone the whole weekend. And he set himself up in a way, and what I mean by that is he was working for this company, and he was the only black person there, and he's the lead installer. Complete setup. Cool beans. You choose to work there. They out at a lounge or something. It's a 19, 20-year-old guy he go in there try to get to him, like, we got to go. And he in there going back and forth with a nigga, and the nigga swings on her daddy, and he knocked him out.
Happens. So
now, y'all want to charge him. He didn't get charged, but he did go to jail, though. But that nigga swung at me. He just got knocked out. That's exactly why I just said what I said. Y'all niggas be talking about y'all gonna sock somebody and this and that, da. Can you swing and take a punch back? That's what fighting is. If you say so, you said it's a lot of insensitivity, and then
all right, so let me clear it up so you can understand what I'm saying. I got you. I totally read this already. What I was saying was the kids are insensitive. They don't have a meter. The principal, the teachers, everybody in this society is becoming super sensitive. I knew what I was saying. If you might have to go back and listen. But what I was saying was the kids are insensitive to life. They don't care. They're rude. They're disrespectful. They gonna say what they feel. The teachers are sensitive. They're trying to negotiate. The principal is sensitive. He's trying to negotiate. They're not joking on these kids' back. These kids could say anything they want, but they're not saying it back to them. And when the parents appear, i.e., any of these people that feels that get sensitive about their kid, that's why the kids act the way they act. If that clarified, maybe it might sound a little better for you. Maybe you might have missed what I was saying, but that's my point that I was making. Jeezy, we can start there. I don't care what nobody say. I was outside.
Oh, I was outside too.
I was outside. I wasn't outside, but I was outside.
In my bed, screaming and hollering.
No, I was in the living room. We was turned. Me, Ro. Hey, you feel me? We was outside. Lady of the house. We was turned. Good tequila. I dressed up like I was at the concert. You heard? Had my clear on. Bucket. You feel me? We wore all black. Like, no, outside though. You heard? I think it was a good concert. Could it have been longer? Yeah, but also I knew the set list going into the concert, so I knew where we was in most parts of this. What was gonna happen. So I was kind of prepared. I didn't know that he was gonna do the mixtape songs that Drama did in the beginning of the concert. Drum was my problem the whole night though. That's the one thing that I want to say. Let's start with the bad part.
I ain't see that part.
Oh no, I was there at 8 o'clock. I was there at 8 o'clock.
You wasn't, but yeah.
No, I was at 8 o'clock.
I was with you at 8 o'clock.
No, I was there at 8 o'clock. Soon as they said they wasn't even no volume. You just seen Drum in that big ass
on
suit.
your phone.
No, on the TV.
I was with you at 8 o'clock, Deontay.
I was watching.
You was not.
I was.
How?
Because it was happening, and I felt it.
Nigga.
I seen Jeezy and Drum take the picture, and I was like, "Oh, it's about to happen."
This nigga.
You heard? It's about to happen. I gotta go.
Man.
I'm ready to go right now. How John Legend said, I'm ready to get it. It's time to happen now. But no, I got there like about 8:15, 8:30. It was like early, but like the first 10 to 15 minutes though, it's kind of like quiet. They showed Drum, they showed people coming into the Fox, and it was kind of quiet. They just had the video playing. When you finally heard Drum dropped a lot of songs that Jeezy didn't do, but it was a few songs that Jeezy did turn right back around and do. At the intermission, felt like, how like Chris Brown, y'all went crazy at the Chris Brown intermission? At the intermission, when it changed clothes, I turned into a straight hood nigga. Amen. Oh, we doing this? Oh, hold on, let me go get my flip. Hold on. I ain't know, let me put my Nike shorts on. I ain't know you was changing, but I should have kept the jeans on because Jeezy kept the slacks on. I ain't know we was doing that. He just put the cutoff and the D fitted on backwards. I was like, all right. Outside of the concert, it was a good show. If you was there, I think it would have been a better experience. Like, it would have been more of an intense experience because it was Jeezy. It's TM101. It's the orchestra, Jeezy. My only issue was, hey, Snow, come on, bro. The songs that was hitting on TM101, you was doing the verse, bro. Come on, gang. You gotta let the song rock. Like, you gotta. I'm like, bitch, get your mind right. He like, let him talk. Let me talk to him. I'm like, no.
That's why I want to go. That's why I want to go see Chris Brown again, because I know that every concert is different. So he probably doing different songs and singing longer songs too.
Longer versions of the song, pause, Jeezy could have done. Different songs he couldn't have because he was touring he was touring TM101. The album. It's just 20 years on that album. It came out in 2005, 2025. So it came out 20 years ago today. So I'm really, I think he could have used maybe 3 or 4 more of the songs. Oh, so that's
part of the reason why he only did like 2 hours.
Yeah, I could have done more of the album, but he cut it off at, I think it was My Hood. If I'm not mistaken, I forgot it was the last, no, it's Bottom of the Map. If I'm not mistaken, it was Bottom of the Map. He changed. That's where the intermission happened. He had me hyped.
And whatever type of camera or drone they had for the crowd, horrible.
Bad. I ain't gonna lie. Signal wasn't good.
It pissed me off so bad.
The signal wasn't good.
I ain't gonna say it pissed me off bad, but it annoyed me because they would have whatever the camera was in a person's face, and it's so pixelized you can't even see that it's people.
It was they Wi-Fi wasn't working in the Fox.
Man. I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie, the Wi-Fi was not working. It was working. Listen, it was popping to where you could hear it, but Jeezy would be on screen like,
man.
And then it'd pop back on like, hey, you like.
And shout out to the city and people that wasn't from the city that put that shit on. Do y'all know what fashion is?
Hey.
I keep seeing,
and that girl in the sparkling dress, please, listen.
Baby girl,
I know Jeezy gave you a shout out, mama, but calm down, y'all gotta relax, man. God,
no, don't calm down. The thing is, motherfuckers don't know what fashion is, and just because you don't like something or you wouldn't wear it, don't mean she didn't put that shit on.
No, she was fresh. Or I'm gonna say she was fly. She wasn't fresh.
The thing is, y'all keep talking shit about her in this dress, and y'all ain't doing nothing but seasoning her sauce. She probably about to get paid on her social media now. Y'all talking so much shit about her.
Yeah, because she posted the picture, and she posted the first video of Jeezy talking to her. Because you clearly see it. And I don't know how he spotted her ass as far as she was.
It's called 20/20 vision.
No, listen. What I'm saying is the light that was in Snow's face. Like, you know when you go in the Fox, they got that light on the stage.
But he seen the dress and it was,
and
ding. He knew it was a woman.
Well, obviously. No, I'm saying like, from where she was sitting though,
but that's what I'm saying. All he
that
saw
shit was crazy.
he probably just saw the silhouette and he like,
and she probably was screaming at the top of her lungs,
exactly.
I love you. It probably was quiet. He probably was like, I see you, baby.
Man.
I see you. Right there at the top. I see you. I see you. She was geek. Like,
I'd have hugged him with my arms over his neck, okay? You mean what?
I had this conversation with my auntie.
What?
Right? All right. Over Chris Brown. The same conversation I had with you. Same conversation I had with everybody.
About Jeezy, though.
No, it was about Chris. We were talking about Chris. Because she went to the Chris Brown concert.
Maurice, yeah.
The conversation was, I asked her because...
Which auntie?
My dad's sister.
Okay.
So we sitting there having a conversation, and what was we talking about? We were talking about something, but we got to the point of, I was asking her, I'm like, auntie, what's the youngest you'll date? Like, you know what I'm saying? We was just chopping it up about life. I hang out with my auntie all the time. She cool, but that's just how me and her conversate. So me and her, we kicking it about whatever, and then I'm like, auntie, what's the youngest nigga you'll date? Like, you know, like, youngest man, she was like, maybe 42. Like, I think she was like close to her age. She was super close to her age. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, auntie, damn, like, you ain't got no young nigga, you ain't got no YN? She's like, no, I would never. Like, what's wrong with you? I said, see, you thinking of it that way. I said, but you got a thing for Chris Brown. She was like, oh, yeah. Like, her whole mood changed. She was like, yeah. And I'm like, so.
He has that effect on us.
So my question was, I said, so if he called you up to the stage and he would have tried to kiss you, would you have kissed him? This is where I believe all y'all are lying. I don't care what no one says. You would have to get on that stage and prove it to me. Okay. That he would you would literally dub this nigga.
This is what you're not understanding.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. This is
what you're not understanding. Let me
go
down a list of the people that I'm huge fans of. Tupac, Dirk, Chris Brown. Who else? I would say, I ain't gonna lie, Larry June can get it. But kissing is so intimate, and I don't think you understand that. Let me finish.
It's not a French kiss though. It's not like y'all about to have a makeout session.
It don't matter. This is what you had to understand. You got people that they have sex with, swapping body fluids, that they don't kiss.
That's crazy.
It is.
How would you swap body fluids with a person that you wouldn't kiss? That's crazy.
Get on Facebook. Matter of fact, I don't know. I don't put too much on Facebook. Make a poll on Instagram and ask.
How many of y'all have sex and don't kiss?
How many of y'all that had sex with somebody that you ain't kissed? It's a lot of people.
All right, what is the level of what you saying though? Because it's like, is it a one night stand?
No, period. It don't matter. Period. It's just period. Have you had sex with a woman or however you want to say it that you never kissed or that you haven't kissed? It's a lot.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Because listen, if I could be a makeout, I'd be one. I like making out. That's why I say that. You can't just kiss me. Nobody can just kiss me. I went out on one date with this nigga to Buffalo Wild Wings. I drove there, he drove there on Michigan Avenue. He been trying to talk to me. I'm like, let me go see what he about. Couple of red flags. You might look at it. Niggas might look at it like, you can't be serious. The nigga was acting cheap. And what I mean by acting cheap, we initially had the conversation on going out to eat. Mm-hmm. If you didn't want to go out to eat, we could have went somewhere else. That's cool. It was a date or us just sitting down, kicking it, whatever. If you wasn't hungry, we didn't have to go out to eat. He kept playing the whole, he ain't really hungry type shit sitting there. He was heavy on it. Why did we come out to eat? You playing cheap, and that's cool. We already at Buffalo Wild Wings, bro. This is not Roof Chris. This is not Morton's.
So basically, you think he just had enough to feed you, or just feed one of y'all, or one like I can feed myself.
You don't have to be rich to date me, but we didn't have to go out to eat.
You could have also Dutch dated. You could have been like, we can go out to eat. I buy my shit, you buy your shit.
And that too. Simple. But we could have just went to anywhere for real.
True. Could've went to Coney Island.
We ain't even have to go get no food if you didn't want no food.
True.
So that's the first red flag. Second red flag is we finna leave out and he hugged me cool or whatever. I don't remember if we did a side hug or a front. He tried to kiss me.
First date kiss. Okay.
First off.
First date kiss.
People love to act like they don't be knowing what's going on. People don't want to be accountable at all. People never act like they don't know that a person wasn't really into them or they didn't really like them. It's always like, motherfucker treated me so bad, or I was this, I was that. If you deal with a person long enough, you know enough. You know the period.
Oh, that's another thing me and Monty was talking about. I don't mean to cut you off about your situation, but listen, that was another thing me and Monty was talking about. Monty said you got 4 weeks with intention. If you don't have intent by the fourth, like she was like, if we talk for a minute, she was like, I'm expecting you to pick up on intent immediately, like, cause I was asked, like, we was really having this dating conversation. I'm thinking like, dang, like, she like, I want somebody that's intentional, like, and I'm thinking like, how long do you get a chance? I say that all the time. But like, how long do you get to be intentional? Like, do you give them a month to pick up on intent? Do you give them 2 months? Is it a year, 6 months? Like, if y'all been talking for 6 months, do you expect him to? And she was like, no, I kind of expect you to know that in like a month or two. Yeah. That's tough though.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not. Because
I might pick up, no, listen, as an intent, I might pick up on 1 or 2 things that you like. As intentional. I'm just talking about, like, I know for a fact, all right, she like catfish. Let's just use that for an example. All right, you like catfish, right? So I'm out. I don't eat seafood, but I pop out to the little seafood restaurant, grab you a 2-piece catfish with the fries and the woo wops. You feel me? All right, I grab me some chicken, I got you fish. All right, bet, boom. That's intentional. I know what you like. I don't have to call and ask you what type of food you like. I don't have to call you and ask you what type of drinks you like. You feel me? If we smoke together, I know you like to smoke. You feel me? You good with whatever go on. Like, I know these things. But to be super intentional, my auntie was talking about, like, shit, if I need to do the laundry, come over and just be like, all right, today's Sunday. I know you do your laundry on Sunday. I'm coming over to help. I'm like, auntie, it is Sunday. The nigga is down there watching football. He might text you and say hi. And that's about the last time he go talk to you until about 9 o'clock that night. If he into sports. I'm not saying that the person that you talk to is into sports.
What I know that, so I'm on FaceTime last night with my favorite person, because we try not to put our stuff on here. And I don't remember if he FaceTimed me or I FaceTimed him, but you know I had went out last night or whatever. So he said a couple of words. I actually went on a little rant about work, and he listened, and I was like, that's how my day went. How was your day? And then he said, like, what did he say? I think he said like 4 words. And then he's into 2K. Like, that's his thing. I'm talking about whole bit. Cool. I'm not a gamer. I never really been a gamer.
Tell him to add me. I'm going to drop him off just because
I never really been a gamer. So
best friend versus favorite person. I never right on my Twitch.
I never I never been a gamer for real. So it took my last relationship for me to know how serious people be on the game. Yeah. Call of Duty. Yeah. This is how I end up. Duty, that's how I end up feeding him while he playing the game. Cause he want to play the game. He want me next to him. He don't want me to talk though. This is our. You can
chop it. I ain't tripping, but don't. I hate when people get like, when they come sit next to me and then they be like, you're not paying me any attention.
So everybody is different. And a lot of women be calling men childish for being gamers, but at the end of the day, everybody have vices and stuff they into. That's what I don't understand.
Am I supposed to say you're childish because you sitting there and watch a scripted show called Baddies?
And I don't watch that shit.
Not you, but I'm just saying, for women that say that, you watch Baddies. Y'all literally buy into this narrative that they're actually into these things. Like, if you go follow these people on Instagram, it's ironic because the Young and the Restless, that's what it's called, I think it is, with the girl Kendra from Milwaukee, the 414 Kendra girl. I think it's the Young and the Restless. I like her. I just like her, but
I have no idea.
Okay, she from the nigga.
I don't watch none of that shit. So you even saying the name or the show, I'm like a deer in
headlights. All right, I'm about to try to give you another. You remember the nigga JP? If your bitch look too long, then she took, nigga. In the band like
remember, nigga, he's still relevant. Yeah.
His sister. I think she his sister.
You think? Okay.
Cause they played it like they was related. Like the way that they presented it, it was like she was like his sister or something.
No,
but whatever. The girl that was with him, like when they first when he first came out, she used to be in all his videos. She is on a TV show now. Like, I think it's the Young and the Restless or the Reckless. Young and the Reckless.
Cause the Young and the Restless was already a
Yeah,
thing.
but it's like the Young and the Reckless.
Okay.
And she do all the fight. But I follow her on Instagram because she got that Walla Walla song.
Okay.
And that's fly. I like
when Nas, the first
artist to do a concert with the orchestra, he performed Illmatic
in its entirety for its 20th, and after that he performed all his hits. And
that's look, no, JK, that's peace.
That was fly.
But listen, the one thing that I'm gonna say about that is that's fly that Nas did that, and I put respect on the whole situation, even though I'm not a big Nasir fan. Like a lot of people always get mad at me because I'm a whole. I choose Jay-Z over. I choose Sean over Nasir, and it's a fight, but here nor there. I think Nasir album probably do sound better with a live orchestra. Like the Jeezy situation, if you want to bring in the orchestra, I think that just intensified the album because that album already crazy. So it's like that orchestra just added on to it. But it could have made a lot better if Jeezy would have just performed actually a little bit longer versions of the song for me personally. That's just me though.
But what I was saying was he was on FaceTime and wasn't really saying nothing. So I'm like, oh, you just want to...
That's
I'm like, oh, you ain't want to talk. You just wanted to see me. Most females cannot handle the slightest thing like a nigga being on FaceTime with you and not talking. It's not to talk. It's to see you. Me and Jazz, I known Jazz since 6th grade. We be on FaceTime and we don't be talking to each other at all. We're spending time with each other. She at Kroger's. She playing the game. She talking to her daddy. She juicing in the kitchen. I'm making food. I'm talking to Malaya. It's really just that's how people do it. You will literally be on FaceTime with somebody for 2 hours and y'all barely talking. And it's not because y'all don't want to talk. This is like quality time. So what I was saying was perfect. I'm gonna give you an example. Some people, and you don't have to go into depth, but how long? Never mind. I ain't gonna use it.
Oh, I was about to say it.
When your son was born, how long was y'all at the hospital?
Which one?
The longest. Which one was the longest?
Juice.
How long?
9.5 months.
Hey, Reese.
What's the deal, Reese?
9.5 what?
Months.
In the hospital, consistently.
Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 9.5 months.
I seen a post where a lady is in a bed and it's a video game and a man is sitting
hold
there.
on. Let me take that back. Man was 6 months in the hospital.
Okay.
He was born in November.
So he was born and labor might have had some complications or whatever, however.
I take that back. Juice came home in 2 months.
You all right?
I'm trying, because I'm really, like, it's really processing in my brain, like, now that I'm thinking about it. It's actually 2 months, because he was born in November. Man was home by Christmas.
Okay.
His day he got out the hospital was Christmas. He was our Christmas gift.
Okay. So I seen a picture on social media. It circulated a couple years ago, and it's saying like, oh, the rant was, oh, no, you don't do that. You be intentional. You rub my back. You give me ice. Ain't no way you gonna have a video game in the hospital. Do you know how long labor is? Do you know how long it is? You being in a hospital with your kid for months at a time because they might be in a NICU or had complications?
All right, so let me address both sides, right? Because I did see that. Juice, I didn't take a video game to the hospital when it came to him because me and T didn't spend that much time in the hospital far as her going into labor. She went into labor at like 12 o'clock. Juice was born around 2 o'clock. Because they had to induce her labor and give her a C-section. So he was born around. So it was
after.
Yeah.
That was the longer.
Yeah, it was like us being there because he was in the NICU.
Okay.
Cam, on the other hand, he was born at 3 o'clock. No. Yeah, Scoop was born at 3 o'clock. Like 3 something. The reason I know that is because she went to the hospital at 9 something. She called me by 10 and said, I'm in the hospital. I remember that day. I remember both days. Cam, I had just went to work, and I'm like, all right, Lee, I'll see you later. And she came down the stairs, and she kind of had a pain in her stomach. She was like, I'm not, like, and I'm like, you good? Like, you want me to call off? You smooth? She like, no, I'm straight. Go ahead, do your thing. And by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, she was calling me saying she was at the hospital. She was like, I think they about to have, like, man, and we waited, and then, you know, they give you the little time to wait to make sure everything is cool. And then by like 2:30, 3 o'clock, he was born because they had to give her a C-section. Same thing with
And
you.
shout out to the C-section moms. I pushed out a whole baby. And I be looking.
What's the shout out between the two? Because I would think they would probably shout y'all out more than y'all was shot. I've been through 2 C-sections, and I've been in the room for both. So I think
you know how many layers of skin get cut in the C-section?
Yes, I watched it the first time.
No, but do you know how many layers?
Yes, I told you the first time.
How many layers is it?
I don't want to say the wrong number for sure, but it's a nice amount.
It's like 9.
Yeah, it's high. 10. I was gonna say 10.
So,
but I just didn't want to.
Shout out to C-section moms because your body, you don't fully, after having a child naturally, your body doesn't fully go back to normal for about 2 years. This is just pushing out a child through the birth canal. Cutting all them layers and still having to heal from carrying the kid. It's different for everybody, but I thank God that I was able to push out my baby because some people never have sensation right there again. Some people scars wasn't stitched right and it's crooked, all type of shit. So shout out to them.
Salute, y'all hear it. I as a man, I would have thought just personally I get it, but
now don't get me wrong, pushing out a baby, some people rip from the cat to the back.
You heard? And that stitch up is crazy. I
tore a little bit. I think I had 3 or 4 stitches. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, baby, that first shower after childbirth is heaven on earth. I wish I could
never know what that feel like.
I wish you could feel that shit.
I would never know
that first shower after childbirth is like
equated to something in real life.
It's nothing. You can't compare it to nothing. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying like equated to something. Though, like you can equate it to something.
No, you can't.
All right, is it like when you bust a nut that you ain't bust in a minute?
No.
Do it feel like that? No.
It's not. No. Nope, not at all.
What does it feel? Because
listen. First off, you're a fall risk if you get an epidural, so you can't move around.
And they make sure you're in the shower with the little bar thing.
Yes.
I'm already hit.
So you can't really do too much.
Facts.
You can pretty much have to sit in there. This is something that you can do yourself in there, and the water is overflowing. It don't never get cool. It's completely warm or hot like you need it, and you can stay in there as long as you need. And that fucking warm water on your cat after you get stitches, they give you a squirt bottle.
I'm not trying to laugh. But
listen, they give you
the fact that they give you a squirt bottle.
They give you a squirt bottle. It's like this big,
and
they have like this spray you can put on there depending on how intense your tearing was. But I only tore a little bit, so I only had like 3 or 4 stitches, and they're dissolvable. So you don't got to go back and get them taken out and all that. So, well, mine wasn't. And that squirt bottle is because when you pee, it's going to burn. So the squirt bottle is for warm water. So can you imagine that all over your body? Malaya I was in labor for almost 2 days.
I only been in labor for a day. Both of them.
I was in labor for almost 2 days. And also Malaya was born on St. Patrick's Day. So you can imagine all them fucking people being in my face. With that green on. And, hi, Mom, we just come. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck on, bro. I'm trying to get this kid out.
Pisces weather, baby.
And I end up, and then back then, you could have more people in the hospital, too. My cousin Jessica, she literally seen Malaya get pushed out.
Now I understand why Malaya is so standoffish. Like, you be like, my daughter go in the room, close the door. She a Pisces.
Oh, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know Zodiac.
I'm saying, wait till you... Expert. Me? Expert. Can't nobody tell me nothing about him. I was raised by one. I was raised with one, raised by one, had a baby by one, dated him plenty of time. Oh no, Malaya is yo at it. She is about to be somebody's worst nightmare, and I love to say she gonna be somebody's.
Whoa.
Listen, what I'm saying is she gonna be She gonna be somebody's dream, but worst nightmare at the same time.
So what I'm teaching Malaya right now is her being the only child, she be wanting my undivided attention when she talking to me. And I'll be like, just because I'm doing, first off, I know how to multitask. I'm a parent and I'm the oldest. So I've been a parent damn near all my life. I know how to multitask. She wants my undivided. She wants my undivided attention. So if she's saying something, I don't respond fast enough, or the way she want, or she don't think I'm hearing her, she don't want to talk no more. And I said, you're gonna be a fucking adult one day. Learn how to communicate. Just because you feel some kind of way about something, learn how to vocalize your feelings.
You said it. I heard it. Don't mean I gotta respond as fast as you said it. I don't care as much as you do.
She will literally shut down, and I'm like, no, say how you feel.
She'll be like, no, I'm all right.
Literally, and I hate it. And I do not want her to be like that as an adult. I hate that. I hate it so bad.
Or wait till she get to the stage where she be like, all right, don't worry about it. You don't want to do it, don't worry about it. You'll be like, wait, what? Like, what are you talking about?
She ain't gonna say that to me.
Not you, but wait till you hear her say that to someone. Oh, okay. You're gonna be like, and maybe you one day. Like, I'm not saying it like we ain't gonna have a kid to be rebellious. Eventually, she might be older. And you're gonna be like, Ma, can I do it? You're gonna be like, and you might not respond as fast as she wants to. And she, all right, don't worry about it. And you're gonna be like, wait, who are you talking to? Like, what are you talking about? Like, girl.
Listen, she got in the car on Friday, and I don't know what she did or what she said. I said, why you something? And she was like, she didn't answer me. I said, you don't hear me? She was like, yeah. And I turned and she jumped. It's imperative that you have a healthy fear in your fucking child. That they have a healthy fear of you.
Another thing I told me and my auntie was having a conversation about discipline. I was like, auntie, I ain't never with my kids. She was like, what? I'm like, nah, that ain't. I'm like, but if you would never be able to tell that if you saw my kids in person with me.
Malaya has not got a lot of whoopings at all, but she has had, she never got a lot of whoopings at all. So when she got whooped at school and the CPS was like talking to her and was like, how often do you get whooped? She don't get whooped for real.
Because I mean, what the fuck I say? He'd be like, what is that? Like, what you mean? He'd be like, that nigga just don't. I'm scared of him just in general. I don't know what he might do.
Like but and then also, you know, people joke and shit. You know, that's our culture. We joke. People be like, oh, Malaya, she bigger than you. She taller than you. She gonna be what? She gonna be in the hospital.
You seen what Scoop did? That nigga sized me up the other day. Like, he be sizing me up. He like, oh, I'm almost as tall as you. Mm. He'd throw his arm around my shoulder and he see the difference. I'll be like, but you know what's different? I'm like, the way that I'm going to hit you in your ribs, because you ain't going to be prepared to know that you about to get socked in the ribs. It's going to be a whole different, the whole different. I'm like, we can shadow box anytime you're ready.
I don't. At the end of the day, the culture of kids and parenting is so weird. I don't believe in whooping a kid for everything, but when I get your ass, you gonna know.
We was raised to be disciplined. What came with being disrespectful?
My dad never whooped me.
True.
My dad is the type of person where kids just be scared of him. My little brother Alex, he never got too many whoopings by my dad, but he had. But if you said, I'm gonna tell your daddy, he was crying, tears.
I feel like it's just the force of it, because I feel like
my dad will put his hand on the kid's hand and slap his hand hard as hell, and they about to pass out because they didn't think they got hit.
I think the level of discipline changed for me once I told my pops put his hands up. Like, nah, we can squabble, gang. Like,
you did what?
I was in elementary school. Nah, for real. Nah, word. Like, I'm over this whooping shit, gang. Like, this ain't gonna keep working for me. Like, this ain't gonna keep working. He was like, oh, you want to squab? Like, you. For real? He hit me. He did. He hit me. That was the first time. That's why I always know I could take a punch. Like, nigga, my grown-ass father hit me, nigga, in his 20s. So, ain't nothing y'all niggas gonna ever be able to do with me.
And that's what I be trying to tell these little kids. Like, first off, Malaya taller than me. I don't look like I'm 33 with a fucking teenager. So, I get sized up, period. Man, this little boy, I was at my daddy's house. This little boy was cussing and cussing. I'm like, I looked up. I said, how old are you? He said something. I said, you shouldn't be cussing. He the one that got his fucking teenage sister. I said, don't say another word. I said, go get your mama. Because I fucking body slam your ass right now. Then what's going to happen? What are you going to do? But later.
Go tell your mama. Get up and go tell your mama. The same person I'm telling you to go get right now.
You didn't like. Don't get me wrong. I'm the oldest, so I know how it is when a little brother or a little sister go get you. Like, it's so crazy because my little brother, man was talking about how when we stayed in Chesterfield, this fucking crackhead had, I don't know if she smacked him or grabbed his face or what, and he got vitiligo. So when he was a kid, he had little light spots on his face, and so did his son. They looked the exact same. Like, I ain't gonna lie, DNA is just crazy. No, so I ain't gonna lie. I went over there. I'm talking to the lady, and at the time, this Malaya probably was not even 1. So I'm 19, 20. I didn't chase the car. Bitch, what you think this is? This is not that. I don't know. Like I said, we just was raised differently. These kids is out their mind. They disrespectful. It don't ever occur to them like, damn, this man might knock me the fuck out.
No, because they never been knocked. They never even had their parents even say, nigga, I'll punch on your shit. Like they always be like, oh my gosh, like you going crazy. They yell. Like I always told people, this is my one thing. That's why it's scary for me to go out and date a single mom, because personally, like, it ain't no extra conversation with me when it comes to school. You feel me? It's no extra conversation when it came to juice. You heard what I'm saying? Like, I said what I said. I need you to do what I said. Fuck what you think is best important for you at the moment. You heard? These parents be allowing their kids to have a conversation with them about, oh, I'm doing something else. Like, no, you not. I said, get the damn shit up. Right now, my boy. Hello? You see me? I'm telling you to move, my nigga. You not moving. You doing the opposite of moving right now. And now when I get close to you, now you in here like, oh, hold on, let me pick it up now. No, nigga, pick it up when I tell you, and I won't damn near like you about
to. Now because she know it pisses me off. When I ask her to do something, you should do it when I say it. But if I say, Malaya, do this real quick, I need you to stop. Take your hands out the sink from washing dishes and do exactly what I'm saying at that moment. I'm telling her something yesterday, and I said, real quick, Malaya. And she said, okay, Mom, 1 second. Because she know, do it right now. But she's saying, because she's doing something on the stove. These kids don't have no sense of urgency in them at all. Like, not one bit. My little brother, I ain't going to lie. And that's another, like, I know how it is seeing older people. Like, you can look at my little brother and tell he got older parents. He 11. And his daddy is no issues. His daddy will punch him in the chest quick. First off, he bigger than my mama. He got asthma real bad. He been on steroids since he been little, since he been born. So a lot of people look at him like, oh, y'all call him Baby Sterling, nigga big as hell, because he's the 4th. So, you know, that's just his name, Baby Sterling. His daddy name is Sterling. So, but that nigga bigger than you. He about, I ain't gonna lie, he might be up there. No shade, but he might be like Dwan size. Like, he up there. So his daddy, he said something the other day, and that nigga daddy went straight up to him, punched him right in his chest. And he didn't give no fucks. But him having older parents, he tried my mama so much. And when it come to girls, they be like, oh, you gonna slap girls in their face? What, you gonna do what? If I gotta slap my kid, she getting slapped in her mouth, because when she lick her lips, she's gonna think about what the fuck I had to say to her or what she said to me. Not saying I'm a punch her in her mouth, but like I said, Malaya ain't got whooped since she got whooped in 7th grade in March. I don't have too many problems out of her, but she had me fucked up in March. I couldn't believe it to this day. But yeah. Whenever she had to get whooped, it was serious.
True. All right. Let's talk about, I guess, some little drama in the news. Jalen Green and his mama.
His woman.
Oh, his mama.
So I don't know.
Jalen told her, I'm sick of you, bitch.
No.
Old ass.
That ain't what he said.
Old ass.
You know what he said?
Dirty head bitch.
First off, and I'm gonna tell you what stood out to me in the video. What stood out to me is Drea so bow-legged and dragging that wagon. She couldn't even really move for real because somebody was holding her too. All I was
that nigga Jalen was like, bro, I can't even. They was like, come on, that nigga Jalen was like,
That nigga, did you hear what he said though?
I wasn't even listening. I just was laughing.
Oh,
hard.
he said, bitch, I'll punch the fuck out of you.
I heard that, and that's why I was saying like that's why I kept like, oh, why y'all ill order, bitch, I don't know. I swear to God, when we get in this car, I might punch you.
What people fail to realize, it don't even matter the age, bro. People be going through shit, and y'all really be looking at people and be like, see, that's why. And them getting into it don't mean it's the end all be all. He with her because he want to be with her, and I think people don't get that. Yes, she is older. Yeah. Yes, she has a son his age, but he's not with that woman because she made him be. He can have anybody. That nigga could have you and your mama and your auntie if he wanted to.
No, for real. No, word.
He's with who he want to be with.
No, word. To me personally, bro, whatever makes you happy, it makes you happy, bro.
And
like,
that's
we
what
gotta
people
stop
don't
doing
understand.
That.
Like, oh,
y'all gonna have drama. See, I think the part of where life is starting to become a headache is when we was growing up in the early '90s, the early to late '90s, early 2000s, like. You had to wait till the newspaper came out or a magazine that came out to hear about this situation. Like, you'd have heard this in the magazine. Like, Drea and Jalen Green got into it, and they show a picture, and now they got a whole full-blown article about it. Now that you get the internet, it don't matter. Anybody could be outside. As soon as they put it on their social media, every tabloid is going to pick up the altercation. It's like, that's the instant thing about it. And I feel like everybody has an opinion about what they see in the video, and they don't know where the video is picked up from. You don't know what happened. You don't know what's going on, what led to this. Everybody don't start the video at the beginning. You get what I'm saying? You really started when it really get to the height of everything, and that's how I feel like I think somebody saw them arguing, and then they was like, hold on, that's Jalen Green and Drea. Like, hold on, let me get this little video real fast. This is going to make my Instagram go up.
And then
I can get paid
my
real
thing
fast
is
on
with
Instagram.
people too, like, at the end of the day, everybody got a job. The tabloids, the blogs, all that shit is all a job. The way people make up stuff, though, I want to know, what do people really do? Are they really getting paid to make up stuff? Because I'm
going to tell you why I say that. The reason I say that, all right, so like we do this pod, right? Somebody could make a subreddit of this podcast, right? And the subreddit would be back to remember the episodes where they kept saying I fired y'all, and it was like, oh, all them niggas is gone, they fired, blah, blah, blah. It's a narrative.
Yeah.
It's a narrative that someone else can draw up, and now somebody that's following them gonna buy into it. Now they watching the pod.
And they only see me and you.
And they like,
and I done got everybody fired.
Yeah, and it's like, oh shit, that's like when she got on there, it was all before she got on there, everybody was on there. Now it's just him and her. Not like what the hell? She done ran
them motherfuckers up.
And whole time it'd be like Bombay would be sick. Juan don't want to do it like Juan got busy. The other Juan,
or people just got life shit going on.
Yeah, it's like Juan got football. The other Juan, he got like a life. Angelo is at work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has shit going on. Y'all seen these people, and just because y'all saw them for so many episodes, y'all like, wait, they are a regular. They became regulars. No, they are just add-ons. They are people that come in and maybe from a time they want to do something. They want to come and do it. So, they coming to do the pod, but they're not a chair holder. Now, if you question where is Bombay, all right, well, my dog, he got sick. Sometimes people got to take a couple episodes off.
I was half dead this morning, but I made it.
Listen, and if it would have came down to you, the same reason why we didn't do Wednesday and we did Friday. For anybody that don't know, like, the reason we did Friday over Wednesday is because y'all was sick. I could have came in and brought 3 other new people. I could have called in the cast, but I didn't. I'm like, no, everybody don't feel good, so shit, let's just do it when everybody feel better. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, when it's more convenient for everybody. And that, I mean, obviously Bombay still didn't show up.
I'm gonna give you an example of how much people just make up shit. I just seen it on Facebook. It's a picture of Tracy T holding his son next to a guy, and then there's the baby girl. A whole paragraph. And this lady says how it appears that Cash Doll has given Cashton to Tracy, and she just has baby girl, and I'm glad that he has decided to stay off the internet and not rant and this and this and that, and it's good because boys need to be with their dads and girls need to see their mom this way and this and this and that. You really wrote a whole fucking think piece, and you don't fucking know these people
at all.
At all.
Don't know what's going on.
You don't know nothing. All you see is that he got his kids as he should, because them his kids.
Right.
But you just made up a whole thing about how and what and this and this
narrative.
And
Narrative.
And
came up with a narrative because you sitting
like,
at home bored.
That's just like the girl that went on a 5-minute rant, and everybody was like, yeah, they agree about how Cash Doll took an L, and that's why he broke up with her, and this and this and that. Whole time they was never broken up. They let y'all think what they wanted to think. Y'all keep getting on this white man's internet and believe what people post. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be on the internet.
Same way they looked at Cash Doll and said you dating an unemployed NFL player.
And don't even know what the fuck it mean.
And he's just signed to the Eagles. Like, you don't know the business of the NFL.
Not one bit.
If you don't know the business
I was
of the NFL,
about to argue.
then,
I had to delete this girl comment. She was like,
if you don't know the business of the NFL,
I wonder how long they
know.
gonna stay together now that he unemployed. And I said, do you know what it means?
What is it?
I went into detail with it, but I actually ended up deleting her post. Her comment, because first off, bitch, you don't know what that man got going on outside of football, and he's still employed.
And true, at the same time, the business of the NFL is, I have an agent. My agent is telling me when is the best time to sign. I'm not a rookie. This is not me fighting for a second-year contract. I'm fighting for maybe the veteran minimum somewhere. I just want to make a good team so I can go out there. I have this many teams looking at me. It's just like when you go to college. When you leaving from high school to college, if you leaving from high school to college, they got to recruit you. They have to recruit you. So to recruit you means I have to give you a bunch of schools and people that's looking at you, and then bam, y'all get into the situation. You get what I'm saying? You pick where you want to go. Whatever is the best deal is the best deal. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it go. But I don't know. People just be making up wrong narratives. And when you do that, that makes people believe it. And some people are just unaware of how accurate and inaccurate you are until they go do their own research or you hear these people actually speak. They always say, why let a lie go unchecked? Because a wise man always said, don't say nothing at all. You feel me? So it's kind of like, that's the crazy part of the whole situation. Like, I get it when you're doing what you do, and that's just how I be. You know?
Listen, people just be stupid and ignorant. And I ain't gonna lie, that's probably something that my kid got of me. I love to go back and forth. I love controversy when motherfuckers don't know what they talking about.
This my dog outside. I swear to God, if one day I'm gonna get somebody to turn in, like, I'm gonna get me a Mona. I am gonna get me a Mona.
I love her.
I'm gonna get me a Mona one day, bro.
I'm damn near her.
Yeah, but you won't just conform to what I be needing you to say, because this is the shit I be wanting you to say.
I probably already heard it.
I've seen your emails and your DMs. What I can't figure out is how would another motherfucker got going on in their internet makes you want to email me. Let me tell you something. I am a real bitch. Let me tell you something. Oh shit. Let me get down low. Listen, all jokes aside, y'all been in my email, my DM, y'all been fucking with me. I don't understand why you keep bothering me, okay? I'm from North Philly, I am Muslim, okay? I say la ilaha illallah. That's all I got going on. My children, I'm trying to stay focused, stay positive. I lost 11 pounds, I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something, and I'm not fucking playing with y'all. I don't give a fuck if he told.
Drop some mic.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Have you ever heard real love? All this trauma got me damaged. I can't take it. I just popped another Zanny. It's nothing that y'all could do to break up with me and him have. And when that little bony chemist get the scientist, when she gets out the way, me and him will be happy. It's 2025. You can tell now. It's not about did you tell now. It's about do you have money. You can tell now if you have money. Everybody knows that.
When I tell you,
I ain't gonna lie to that lady because she is funny
Bro,
as hell. That's
she
my
ain't.
dog.
It's nobody like her. I've been on that, bro. I've been on that page since she was in the car talking about Smush.
No, she funny as hell.
Okay.
That's my dog.
When she was on there talking about how she went to get a pep smear and they told her, yeah, you know you do for a pep. Well, I ain't. It ain't like I don't want the pep, but I wasn't pep ready. Cause y'all be rough, huh?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, I love Mona. I want to meet her.
Man, listen, that's my dog. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with her. All right, so look, this was another thing that I saw. Oh, hold on, let me turn this back up. All right, this was the last one. We can end on this right here. Boom.
Son is allowed 2 mental health days per 6 weeks.
Oh,
As long as you're passing, there's nothing. As long as you been, because he have 3 rules.
What does that look like?
What?
Mental health days for a child.
Don't do nothing. Because you in school, you constantly working. My son got chore. He told this one girl, he said, you don't understand my life. I have to work even when I finish working at school. Like, my son got that shit. Like, he don't got no downtime. So, the mental health days is you can ask me anything you want to. I mean, but it's always open door policy. But if you don't feel like doing nothing that day and you need to recharge, as a child, you're allowed that. Son is allowed 2.
What do you think?
She said 2 mental health. I've seen it before, but
Per
she said
6 weeks.
So every month and a half,
you get 2 out of the month, basically.
Out of school or just
no,
period?
just no. It ain't even. You ain't even got to get out of school. It's just you don't got to do nothing.
I agree. I agree. I guess in a way, it just depends on the life of the kid, but I think that what she's getting at is kids go through stuff too.
That's the part that I understood.
Kids go through stuff too. Mm-hmm. Like before I left the house, I asked Malaya, was she happy? And I don't know if this is 9th grade or if it's 14 or if it's, I don't know, but everything is funny to her now. The past 2 months, everything is so funny to her. And it don't even be funny. When you called me today, your incident, the recent one, she was walking around cleaning up, doing something, and she was looking, and she kept kind of smirking and laughing when I got off the phone with you. I said, what are you laughing at? She said, it's a lot going on. When I explained this to her, her whole demeanor changed, though. She thinking you just, I don't know what she thought. But she thinks everything is funny. So I asked her, was she happy? And she was like, yeah. And I said, I want you to explain. I said, because I'm trying my best to not let my storms rain on my child. Because I was the oldest at some point, and thank God I had the relationship I had with my mom. I understood things. Like, my mom worked for everything. She had no man paying her bills, none of that. She had a couple of baby daddies. She had 4, actually. And it was at a time where our lights was off. And we was in a house and we wasn't huddled up, but we went through some stuff. No, and I don't even think it was because of my mama. I don't even remember what happened. But we went through stuff as kids. Like, it's so not funny, bro. Me and Nene was was at
again.
What's up? Reese in the chat. We literally sat at the table on my in my childhood house I grew up in. My tore down. Me and Nene was eating pancake batter or cake batter, like eating it out of bag. Like me and my cousins, we used to eat noodles, and it's not because we had to, but it's just like it's shit we did as kids, cause we was just doing shit. But nigga, we used to be eating the noodles out the pack and putting the seasoning on it. And it's not because we was poor, it's because we was just doing that shit because it was there. And to the average person, you'll be looking at like, why was y'all eating that? Y'all ain't had no food. No, we just was doing shit. But we went through some shit with our parents. Like, true. My mom, to know my mom is to love her. And she, as a kid, we had a lot of people that lived with us. Like, my mom, my auntie, my cousins, Jessica and Jennifer, we was raised as siblings. We lived in a house together 3-4 times as kids. Different houses. My What's that?
That's big. That's real. That's my touchdown. He
Oh,
scored a touchdown.
okay.
Shout out to Ro. He scored that
Okay,
touchdown.
okay. Bet. So, what the fuck was I about to say? I done lost my train of thought.
You was talking about y'all lived in the same houses.
Oh, yeah, like we was pretty much raised as siblings. Like my mama had twins. The twins, they was two totally opposite babies. Man was a crybaby. You could laugh too loud and he would cry. And he also had a surgery after he was born. Part of his intestines was wrapped around his pelvic bone. So he was still in the hospital and all that. My auntie, they daddy, he had a job. He had to go to work. My mama didn't work after she had the twins, right after. And my auntie came to move in with us. That's why Man is so, like, my auntie is so attached to Man than he is Brandy.
Right.
Because of that. But yeah, like, shit.
Now, what I got from that was that kids get 2 mental health days a month is, I'll take that on a Saturday. You can get that. I'm all right with that. Because I'm not going to bother you on a Saturday. No matter.
It's okay. It's cool.
No, you're good. No, I'm not going to bother you on a Saturday. Because I understand Monday through Friday, you got school.
Go.
Yeah, it's like
especially if you got extracurricular activities.
And don't be a kid that got like football or sports on a Friday. I mean, on a Saturday that you need to go do something. So like when we get done doing what we need to do, bro, the day is yours, bro. Like you can go ahead and do that. Even if it's a Sunday, if you say like Sunday is my off day, Pop's like I just want to kick it. Like I don't want to get up and clean up. I don't want to do nothing.
She got high school. She baked. She got her cookie thing. She be dog sitting. She be babysitting. So she got shit that she do, and she like to spend money. So her ass got to do something. But you know, sometimes she be on the go. Like she just dog sit my little sister dog, and he ain't chew up nothing. So he ain't get no foot in his ass. But he chew up some one thing, but it wasn't mine though. But yeah, that's why I'm like I don't know. If I get a dog, my dog got to be an obedient trainer.
I feel like that just come based off of people. That come based off of you actually working with your dog. Like, you know what I mean? Because I had to tell that to my little cousin. She got Bronx. My little cousin Boogie. She got Bronx. And Bronx is an aggressive dog. But she called me and told me that he chewed up her wig one day. Hilarious. I laughed at her. She was like, cousin, I was so mad. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, she's like, I'm like, bro, that's kind of like a baby though. Like, I had to explain to her, I'm like, what you're doing is raising a kid. It's just in an animal form. That baby don't know. Like, the dog don't know that your hair is off limits. The dog don't know not to pee on the floor. The dog don't know not to, you know what I'm saying? The dog don't really know. Just like a kid. A kid gonna take his diaper off and piss on the floor if you told him to. Like, it's just what it is. Like, you just gonna be fly. You know? Like, that's just how it be. But for me, those 2 mental health days a month I think it's appropriate for kids. Like, enjoy that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take a day off. Enjoy it. Let's have some fun. Let's do something where you not really living like you got to be an adult.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, we grew up in an adult phase, but at some point in our lives, we got a chance to just be kids.
And you got to go. Some kids go. Like, they have a lot of stuff going on.
Dre, what's the word? That's just that really come with kids understanding like, hey, I want to be an athlete. Mm-hmm. Or you understanding like, hey, my parent was an athlete and this is something that he want to push on to me. And it's like, you. It's like something that you want to experience. So it's like, how do you keep this going? And most kids don't understand it because they just getting into it. So they don't understand.
And I'm going to touch on that and then we can close. I wish parents, and don't get me wrong, kids don't really be knowing what they want sometimes. They be indecisive. I wish parents stop wasting their time and their money because it's like, if you see that your kid is not into dance and she's been in dance for a year, she doesn't want to do it. It don't take that long.
True. But
listen,
I feel like that comes with the, hold on, just because I want to stand on that point. True, right? But I think that comes with an experience of who you got teaching your kid the activity, right? Because some people can make it fun for your kid. Everybody don't know how to coach or teach at a certain age. Like when I first started coaching, I coached 9-year-old kids. I used to tell one all the time, like, bro, I'm not able to, like, I'm not here to be their friend. Like, we here to get to the business. He's like, bro, they 9. Like they gonna want to play with you. They still
But
gonna
then
want to still
also,
grab you. They still gonna want to
if
be
your
childish.
even whether your kid good or trash, if they not enjoying it, they don't want to do it.
Right. So you
Like,
gotta kind of still make it a balance.
If you don't see that they having fun at all, and they really like, okay, mom, yeah, we gotta go to practice. You still sitting there,
Right.
like cause you will waste a lot of money and time on that shit for real.
And
People really be forcing their kids to do shit and they don't want to do
true,
it.
because they gonna tell the coach that they don't want to play, so the coach gonna adjust to them not wanting, and then they eventually will tell you as
And
a
they gonna
parent,
be sitting on the bench every time you go to a game.
and you gonna be like, "Why my kid didn't play?"
Because he
Well,
don't want to fucking play and he's not taking initiative to do it. And he keep coming to practice. He's there every fucking time. He's never late. He's always there. He's there the full time. He doesn't want to do it.
And he been playing in the dirt since you dropped him off.
So
He been digging sandcastles since you left. He don't even
I
know
want,
what the play
I want Malaya to do something, but I got my own life outside of being a mother. I do not want to waste my time or money.
But yeah, also, and to me, like I always look at it like I tell people, pay attention to your kid.
Yeah.
Your kid give you what they want to do with their life for real. They tell you. It may seem like a dream or far away from like kids be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like try. Just try. You don't gotta be the person. Like people, most people be trying to be on camera with their kid and trying to be like, oh, I can't do this with the kid.
You ever been a water boy?
No. No. And I have. I ain't gonna lie. I have when I was little. When I was a little league. When I play, and it ain't even a water boy. I just sat on the bench. I never served a nigga water a day in my life. Yeah, I was. When I was a little kid. When I was 2001.
I ain't gonna lie. Some years ago, I forgot.
But you want me to tell you what that did for me? That showed me discipline. Sitting there and have to play behind people. You got to understand football is a different level of a sport. People that swore they was the greatest or in little league as a little kid, you might have been good then, but you flamed out before you got to high school. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You wasn't shit when you became an older person because you flamed out through that glory. I've watched plenty of people do it. A la my brother. I've never seen nothing he did. I've never even seen him in a uniform, a jersey, a basketball. Never. Him, that guy right there. But we'll leave that for another day.
But yeah, they.
I always say,
I didn't.
But
I ain't gonna throw.
You have to. I think what makes people good is becoming a great follower. You feel me? If I'm a coach, I have to have two good players. I can't have one good player. But if my best player is good, if my best player is good, and I only lean on him when he having a bad day or he in his feelings, what am I supposed to do? We gonna lose this game because he's sad or he emotional? No, I'm going to go to my backup. I have a player that's sitting on the bench that can't wait to get the ball, can't wait to do something. He can't wait. His parents is in the crowd like, we can't put him in the game right now. He ready. And when he do, guess what that do to his teammate? It make him have to go celebrate his teammate. Humility. People not team players nowadays. I think that's where people is missing. Like that's the chemistry. You gotta build brotherhood through these little boys. Yeah, you a superstar and everybody is good. Everybody at some time you gonna be better than the next kid. But one time you was the kid that wasn't as good as all the other kids. So you got to remember where you came from. Kids get good and forget where they came from. That's the problem. But coaches allow that though. That ain't just a kid thing. You allow these kids to forget where they came from. Bro, I remember when you was my third string player. I remember that. So don't get too far out your mind. Don't ever disrespect somebody that you better than because I remember when somebody was better than you and you couldn't start. That's where I say kids get away from they not understanding because these kids, when I was playing ball, like we used to get joked on, bro. Let me borrow your sleeve. You ain't playing today. Like what you mean? Like your mama got you fresh as hell, but you gonna sit on the bench. Let me borrow your sleeve for the third quarter.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you definitely got to try though, for sure.
Listen, if
you don't try, how do you know?
Listen, if your kid want to do YouTube, become their camera person. Take your iPhone out and record it. Record them. See what they do. Put it on YouTube. See what happens. Kid, YouTube is so much, and you never know. Your kid may be the next YouTube sensation. You never know. Just how it be. Life is life. You never know what God got in the cards. That kid ain't asking for nothing. And listen, it ain't even about what they may do. You might want to, your kid might play a sport. But now
always a starter. Okay, say less.
that kid, that kid may wanna. He may play football. She may cook, like Malaya. Fly. I already had this concept. Like I don't want to give too much of my concept away, but I already had the plan for Malaya. Like whenever she was ready to do it, but creating her first cooking show, episodically. Today on this show, it ain't no cooking with Kaya. It's cooking with Malaya, like or just Malaya's kitchen. Every day I'm gonna treat y'all with a new recipe. The way I cook it, the way I spin it, what I go through. It's self. I don't need nobody. I just need to cut the camera on. I can sit down with whoever edited my videos. I could tell them like, hey, this is what I think. This is what I'm thinking. And right now, in her being in the 9th grade, she got the audience. You see what I'm saying? Hey, y'all watch my videos. Y'all eat my food. So when you pass out, when you selling your cookies and your cakes, here, subscribe to my YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
PSA, if whoever is in my close friends, which I don't post in my close friends a lot, and it's really not that explicit either. Y'all see some of my close friends that's regular, mind y'all business, because my teenager has Instagram now. So everything will not be posted on my regular story.
True. But yeah, no, that's a big opportunity though. You know what I mean? Like if you just walked in there and was like, all right, Malaya, show me your process. And you get you a tripod, y'all set her up a tripod, and Malaya talk to the camera. She could even look at the camera. The same, like, I mean, obviously you flip the camera around, y'all just talk. And you be like, she can, you feel what I'm saying?
Jazz got one of them cameras that move with you.
Listen, just let it work with her. You feel me? Let it work.
Well,
and then
the little thing that
and then
once
once it work with her and she get the chance to do it, these may not even start as YouTube videos. These may start as TikToks. You feel me? Today we making strawberry brownies. Somebody is on the internet looking to how to make fucking strawberry brownies. Like how do you make those? What are you talking about? It ain't chocolate in there. There's some strawberry. Hold on now. Now she got 102,000 views. She getting paid $10, $20. This is your money.
And
you getting paid outside.
The fact that y'all only got PayPal as the payout is insane.
I mean, it's still new.
What's new?
I'm saying like the payment form. Like what I'm saying is PayPal is a way that a lot of people is not being like they try to kind of identify your realness, like you being real. Like that is the way. Like most platforms really kind of choose PayPal first before they.
If it's a real bank account, that's all that should matter.
It is that. True. I agree. All right, I don't have nothing else. Oh wait, no, I do. I told you niggas. Matter of fact, I'ma say this. Yeah, y'all that group over there. Yes, smoke something. Hello, how y'all doing? My name is Young Dmarks. And next time you niggas think that I don't know boxing, I'ma let y'all niggas know I know boxing, man. I told y'all niggas Canelo couldn't fuck with my boy, and y'all watched it. From fucking 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. He kicked that boy's ass. I'm just letting y'all know.
The main event being at 1 o'clock is crazy.
They had co-main events, you know what I mean? Co-main events. But I stayed up. Fuck is you talking about, my nigga? I watched it. I watched the Vargas fight before that, and Walsh really he got with him. It was a boring fight. The first main event,
the main
boring.
event really be like 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, the first main event was boring. But Bud and Canelo, I told y'all gonna stop doubting my dog. I want to hear y'all say it. Don't doubt him again.
Since we on this, and then we gonna
end. Don't doubt him again, man. The GOAT, bro.
How y'all feel about
Big Bud?
How do y'all feel about his mom being his biggest hater when he was a kid, or him coming up, and then now she's the one that won?
Yeah, Bud. Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, Bug. I said Bug to somebody, and they like, who's Bug? I'm like,
Bud Crawford.
Bud. And his mom is always there in the crowd, but because obviously if you into the nigga, you know how his mama treats.
True. I believe in it. I think some people don't understand the vision until you see it. You can't. Some people look at it as
from a kid though. We're not talking about him and a dog.
I understand
from a
that,
kid,
but
how she treated him.
True. Some people don't see your discipline. Some people don't see your dream. I see you doing other things, so I don't believe in your dream that you pushing for. So I gotta prove it to you, ma. Just a little bit. Let me show you how good your son is. And parents are a little late on the bandwagon. They have to see their son be celebrated. They have to see their son become this thing. Once you become this entity and you become this person, Then you go out and now it's like, all right, bet, boom, now you see me. Even if I win in the amateurs, it don't even got to be on a big. You got to just see me fight. Once you see me fight, and another thing is to know Bud is to know he been fighting since he was a little kid. So it's like he was bad as a little kid. He used to just beat up on niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Partially his mama for it.
But that was true. If you hear Bud's story, that is true because he couldn't beat up everybody. Like, so I just go beat up anybody.
She said she was paying little kids to fight her son.
And he was whooping their ass.
Yeah.
And look what you created. Mm-hmm. Look what you created, though. He was whooping their ass and look what you created. Think about a person that just, here go $20, try to whoop my son's ass. And your son dubbed this nigga. Now you looking at your son like, oh, my son a dog. Yeah. And now look at him now. He fearless. It take that journey. Sometimes you gotta kind of put a little razzle dazzle on your kid.
I would have to
see
find
how
a post, but somebody was just like, they would have cut her off.
Man, you can't. I'm not saying she didn't believe in the dream, but I'm just saying that's somebody that kind of foresaw it. Like, if you really like that, then here, if I pay this little nigga $20, you feel me? Let me see how good you really can fight.
See the little clip. It might, and also it is a clip, so that kind of changes.
But Bud talk about it all the time. He say that. If y'all go look at any of his interviews, he talk about it. He talk about it. Like, he talk about coming from Oklahoma, like Nebraska. Like, nobody know what Oklahoma is. Like, Omaha. I'm sorry, Nebraska. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Oklahoma. Yeah. Omaha. I'm sorry. I apologize. Omaha. Nobody know where Omaha is. Nobody got nothing going on in Omaha. Nebraska they barely football. Like, you know what I mean? They're just it's not a prime state for shit, but he come from there. He represent that. That's his state. Like, shit, he hold it down for Omaha or Nebraska. Like, shit, he hold it down for the whole Nebraska. That's fly.
Fun fact, didn't know that.
That's fly. That's why if you look on the back of his shirt, it say Omaha. Like, he been holding it down. Like, I never would have thought about that. And then I can't wait, because see what me personally is, I'm a person of the underdogs. I like this underdog story. I can't wait to see Shador knock out Teofimo Lopez. I don't think he's gonna knock him out, but it's gonna be
who?
Shador Stevenson.
Oh, somebody else with that name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Shador. I mean, not Shador. What am I saying? Shakur, yeah.
I knew you meant Shakur.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm like, okay, Stevenson. Maybe it's somebody else.
No. Shakur Stevenson. I can't wait to see him fight Teofimo because I'm taking Shakur. I think Shakur gonna win that fight. This is gonna be my welcome to the big league fight. It's gonna be the same thing that everybody started putting respect on Bud once he beat Errol Spence. Once I beat Errol Spence, now y'all can't say it. Y'all saying I beat somebody, a little somebody. Now that he didn't beat Canelo, you can't take what Bud done did away. It's over with now. He him. Sorry. Yeah. It is what it is. But now Shakur is in this light to take this fight. If he beat Teofimo, and I know it's probably sound fucking foreign to you. Like, who the fuck is Teofimo? But no, I understand. I'm just saying these people.
Didn't I bring it up?
Yes, but what I'm saying is these people that's fighting. Teofimo is a good fighter. But if he beat him, even if he beat him in 12 on a decision, if he can convincingly beat him, Shakur gonna move into that spot. He the next person to move into the next light. Because really and truly, everybody keeps saying it's Gervonta. And Gervonta really dubbing himself to become a clown act. He not fighting the people that he should be fighting. Like, at some point, he fought Ryan. And, all right, you kind of had a clause in your fight to fight Ryan. You made sure Ryan couldn't, like, it's such things called a rehydration
Are you saying
clause.
Gervonta?
Yeah, Gervonta.
Tank,
that's the same person.
No, because the way you said the name, I thought you was talking about somebody else.
Oh, no.
You gotta get your speech together, bro.
Gervonta, he put the rehydration clause in that contract with Ryan, and that helped him beat Ryan. Because I can't really get back to the weight. If I got to cut weight to get down to fight you, that means I got to stay at this weight. And usually when we weigh in, as long as I make weight, I can at least go back to eating normal. If you walk around at 127, if you make weight at 127 and we fighting at 135, then that means you still can go and eat and get back to 135 because you're normally at 135. If I'm at 150 and I'm trying to get down to 135 and I measure in at 135, that means I got to keep fighting to keep the weight off because I can't go over 135. It's a clause. So now that drain me. I mean, the day before the fight, I might be running, I might be I'm slower, I'm sluggish, not as sharp with my fight. You know what I mean? So it's kind of it's a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I think that's why Gervonta not trying to fight Shakur and the rest of them, because he couldn't do that to them. They your size. So it ain't you don't got to worry about it. Shakur gonna make weight. So he not looking at a rehydration clause with him. You looking at a skill versus skill.
For sure. That's what I was going to say. Neck and neck.
And that's the difference. And I think Tank is always not. He lose the first 5 rounds in all his fights, if you really think about it. Like the first 4 to 5 rounds, he kind of lose. The reason that he win is because he usually knock you out. If he had to go to the card.
You think he purposely doing it?
Yeah, because he don't know how to. He's not a good starter. As a boxer.
You was about to say he don't know how to what?
Start. He's trying to feel you out. So it's like he don't have a jab game. He don't got like a attack game, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm looking for the knockout punch all the time. So I might jab you here and get out the way. Might throw a hook here, get out the way. Throw a hook here, get out the way. He don't really got calms. You feel me? But when you fighting somebody like Shakur, who is 90% defense, I'm really looking to counter you. So I'ma jab you. If you gonna stand here and just hold your hands up, I'ma tat, 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 tat. These are all points. I'm getting points for fighting you like this. I'm gonna win this round. I'm gonna win the next round. I'm gonna win the next. So if I'm a 5 to your 1, now you trying to chase me down and knock me out in the 6th, 7th round, 12th round. You can't do that. That'll get you knocked out. But I mean, they don't have the power like him. That's why he don't want to fight him. I hear you saying that, but that's why he don't want to fight him. You can call it what you want. But I don't have nothing else. Shout out to my dog, Bud Crawford.
Do you know the whole time we was on the phone, I kept saying, "What's the chef name? What's the chef name?" He really he a doughboy, but he wasn't a rapper. I kept saying, "What is his name? What is his name?" He was right there in the front with Kendra, and he's in. If I'm not mistaken, he's up there with his wife. And I kept saying he right next to Payroll, Chef Durden, Tony Durden. That's his name.
Okay.
Damn, that shit was wrecking my brain. The nigga just popped up.
That's crazy. All right, yeah, I'm out. I don't got nothing else. You got something else?
Nah, we out.
All right, so we'll see y'all Wednesday. I'll be back, same time, same place. Y'all know we probably gonna do this early Wednesday. I'm just not gonna let y'all know. I'm just let y'all know that early. But we'll see y'all same time, same place. Make sure y'all be there, subscribe, like, hit that share, all that stuff. Make sure you tell a friend, do the same thing that we doing, cause y'all doing it and we out. Shout out to the BGC Lions. My little homie scored a touchdown today. Big Roro in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hold it down for him, man. Big 15. Go Lions. And I'm talking about the Detroit Little League Lions, you know what I mean? But shout out to the Detroit Lions. Y'all won today. Good rebound game. I'm going to watch the Falcons play right now before I go to bed. So, yeah, peace, love, hair grease, and I'll see y'all soon.
Love and a happen.